Hey guys, Squiggles here, bringing you another MLG game, this one between LiquidTLO and ROOTslush. Both of these players are absolutely fantastic, but of course I am more familiar with TLO because I've met him a couple of times at BlizzCon, as well as I see him on all of the tournaments, especially the GSL, where he has done fairly well. Not like he's not as good as like Jinro, but you know what? He is one of the top foreign players, and he is living in Korea. So yeah, can't get much better than that. At least that's what I think. Let's see. So this is going to be on Metalopolis, obviously, and it's going to feature a pink Terran versus an orange Zerg. So we're going to have to see which clash of colors ends up winning, but purple and orange, usually not the best colors to go together. So this match actually makes sense, even if you think about it just from a color point of view. Now, I love MLG, man. I really do. And I think these games are not like the finals or anything. These are just preliminary matches. But I really love MLG because really what you get is you get all of the top players from around the world, mainly foreigners, but you get all of them to come together in one place and just duke it out. And you know what that means for us? That means that the fans get great games. And you know what? The pros get some decent prize money too and some notoriety, which is always good. So I mean, it's just a win-win-win-win situation. And, of course, this map, Metalopolis, is an oldie and a goodie. Everybody and their mom knows about Metalopolis, man. It's considered to be one of the more balanced, more fair maps in the map pool, I believe. Lots of people like it. And let's see, I'm looking at these spawn positions, and they're not 100% ideal. I mean, they're okay. Ooh, nice little job by Slush there, getting that hatchery down before he gets any Zerglings. And by any Zerglings, I mean he's just now getting a pool. So he was committed. We saw Hydra kind of go for like a pool first in the hatchery because of that harassment. But again, he was playing as a Protoss, so that makes sense because pylons are OP. Pylo. Who knew that Pylo was a fighting unit? He's actually a defensive lineman. He just sits there and says, "Sorry guys, you shall not expand." Bam, got it. So pylons can be good is the moral of the story. But since there is no Protoss in this matchup, I'm guessing that I'm going to stop talking about that right about now. Okay, so it looks like TLO is going to go for a 1-Rax fast expand and also getting a gas, also getting a second gas. So that's actually, I'm kind of interested to see what he does with this. I don't usually see Terran go for fast expand into double gas. So he could be trying to go for an expand into like quick tech. That's the only thing I can think of. Only reason to get two gas, unless he just wanted to fool the Overlord, and this Overlord is confused. Look at that, he's over here fuming. Quite literally, he's fuming. He's like, pfft, as he tries to think about what the implications of a quick second gas are. But it looks like TLO is actually going to have 3 people on both gas, so he's getting something super-duper fast as far as gas goes. It looks like a Roach Warren going down for Slush, so could see some early pressure and also the ability to not die to anything early. But really, TLO is going to have almost no units. You can see that right now it is the 4-minute and 30, it's going to be like 45-second mark, 4-minute 40-something second mark, and the first Marine pops out. So it's a good thing that he didn't get all into rushed, because you know what? He would have just straight up died. But it looks to me like the orbital is done. I think we can agree there. The orbital is in fact done. And he is going to be putting out a couple of workers, as well as, I know he's getting a factory. So he could be going for Banshees off of this, which is very interesting. And notice how he's not lifting up his orbital command. He's using it instead as part of the wall, and also as just a way to get more workers faster. So that's very interesting, and when he does decide to expand, he is going to be able to. But right now, he is super uber safe, and you can see a bunker going down, and there's 3 Marines out right now. So this is actually not a tight wall in. So these roaches could do some damage. I'm a little bit scared. Look at ROOTslush already at 40 supply over the 31 of TLO. And, oh, another bunker going down right now. So this bunker actually really needs to finish. You can see TLO bringing workers off the line in order to try to keep this alive. And this bunker desperately needs to finish. He's going to keep on building. And these workers are going to die super fast. But it is, in fact, going to finish. And, wait, might, oh, holy crap. It's so close to being finished. And now, there we go. And that's going to make Slush fall back. It looks like Slush did lose 2 roaches to that attack. If we go to units lost tab really quick, we can see that, yeah, man, Slush lost 2 units, but you know what? He still came out way ahead, and a lot of workers actually killed for TLO. So that is very good for Slush, that good early pressure that he was able to put on. And now this supply depot is looking like it's a little bit of a liability being right here. But we're going to have to see, and it looks like these roaches are going to come up and just poke around, and one roach loses about half of his hit points, and then he's going to run away. But look at this. Double starport with Banshees, and he's getting Cloak as well. So that's why he got this really super fast early refineries, and all he really needs to do, but Slush spots it, all he really needs to do is just stay alive for a little bit longer. And it looks like he will do that. I'm actually really surprised that he was able to hold off that roach rush with 1 rack's worth of Marines. That's actually crazy. And that's why you can see he has the second bunker down, although he doesn't even have anybody in them right now. Just their presence is sufficient to scare away any kind of aggression from these roaches. Although it looks like Slush is just kind of, I don't know. And it looks like he's getting an Evo chamber, so he is going to be getting up a Spire as well, so he's going to be going for as much anti-air as he possibly can, as we see that Cloak is canceled. Okay, no Cloak, but 2 Banshees are out, and these Banshees are going to, oh, TLO, I love you so much. I'm actually going to practice doing this now when I do this on the ladder. This is so cool. So he goes 2 starports, and makes it look like he's getting Cloak, and he's going to do some good harass with these Banshees, and you can see some great micro. He's not even going to lose any of the Banshees, and he was able to kill, it looks like, a queen. Or wait, I actually don't know what that was. He killed something, or made something cancel at least. But he's gonna force, look at this, he's forcing, there's 1 spore crawler, there's 2 spore crawlers, 3 spore crawlers, 4 spore crawlers, and then he is just gonna, and then and then he's just gonna go mass barracks, which he is. But you know what he's gonna do? He's gonna use these Banshees to kind of keep map control, because Roaches not as good against Banshees as you would think. Roaches, as ballers they are, cannot actually shoot up. That is their one flaw. They cannot shoot up. So TLO now going to expand super safe, has lots of units and a couple units that can't even be hit by the current force from the Zuggy player. ROOTslush, but Slush does have a few mutas on the way. But look at this. This is what I really love. TLO is going 1 base battlecruiser, and you heard me right. He started this battlecruiser before he expanded. So, yeah, man, 1 base battlecruiser, and that is super crazy. I don't even know what to say to that. That's just, my mind equals blown right now. Goodness gracious. Meanwhile, TLO adding on a ton of Marines without any upgrades. No stim, no combat shields, no +1, no plus anything. And, oh, looky here. Here comes Mutilis right as it looks like TLO is temporarily supply blocked. And he is going to see this battlecruiser, and he is going to be like, what the heck is going on here? I just saw a battlecruiser 11 minutes into the game. And I'm fairly certain that you just expanded, sir. And TLO was like, yes, I did just expand. But guess what? I have a battlecruiser, baby, and I'm getting another one. So TLO with all kinds of just weird play, which I absolutely love. Screw doing what's standard, man. Do what you want to do. And you can see now he's actually getting siege mode for his tanks as well. So he is just going to be all over the place. And I've never seen a Terran tech switch so much and force the Zerg to react. It's usually always the other way around. But I'm absolutely loving that TLO is really dictating what's going on right now. And you can see that ROOTslush is just now expanding to a 3rd. Fairly late for a 3rd, actually, on meta with not much going on. But I think he's having a little bit of trouble figuring out exactly what's going on. You can see that he has a Spire up, he has Roaches, he has a Baneling Nest up as well, and he's like just really confused as to what exactly he's supposed to be doing, I think. And I can't speak for him because I am not, in fact, him. But, oh man, that's one way to counter mutas. I just go battlecruiser against muta, man. I mean, really, that's what happens. But ooh, look at this. He has some corruptors up now, and those corruptors are going to do really well against the battlecruisers. But a ton of Marines too, and Marines and battlecruisers together are going to equal death to everything in this region of the Zerg arsenal. So it looks like a little SCV hanging out just on strike. Oh no, he really wants to work, but he's totally stuck. So that's unfortunate. He's going to have to wait for these minerals to get mined out, and he is helping mining by getting those 5 minerals. But let's see. It looks like, oh no, Banshee, run away! But the mutas are going to catch up to him. Oh, it's a sad, sad day. Oh man. Oh, the inhumanity of it all. But yeah, I mean, he was able to force quite a few creep tumors. Pfft, you don't force creep tumors. Spore crawlers. There we go. And this is so interesting because whenever I play, I'm always like, okay, if I build a building, I need to be producing out of it all game long, right? And that's pretty standard. But look at this. He just gets these 2 starports, he gets a couple banshees, and he gets battle cruisers, which nobody ever saw coming. Now he's just not even using them anymore. And now he's going for Thors. So he's forcing all this kind of units out of slush. Like, he's literally dictating what slush builds, and then he's building the counter to it. And what that is going to equal is a very weird unit combination from both sides. They're going to have like a couple of every units in the game, and that's just really weird, man. Like, I don't even really know what to say to that. That's just really weird. So yeah, oh man, that medevac is just asking to be sniped right there. But we're gonna have to see. Oh, maybe they can snipe this worker. And it looks like they're not going to be able to, and this command center is going to go up. So Slush now has Banelings and Zerglings that he's starting to mass, as well as Overlords, because they are good as well. So just going for a lot of Lings right now, and Lings are actually really good because you can put on some pressure without really losing a lot. I mean, to be honest, the biggest thing you lose when you make Lings is Larva. That's the biggest thing, because Lings are like free. So, yeah, they're good for map control, and you can see now he has the little cool little shape that you always get when you have tons of Zerglings and a couple of Banelings, just a couple. But he is expanding again, taking his 4th as Terran moves over to take his 3rd. So, look at that little guy trying to hang out, but he does not last very long. So now it looks like Zerg is going to be moving up. Slush does not want TLO to take that expansion. So he could be trying to go for a deny here, and that looks like exactly what he's going to do. And he's going to use the big ramp right here so he can get as many units up as quickly as possible. And here comes the orbital. So wow, not even worried about it, not getting a planetary. And here comes the stream of Zerglings. Holy crap, and that was the quickest liftoff I've ever seen in my life. And now it's under tons of pressure from the Corruptors, though, so you're doomed if you do, you're doomed if you don't. And it looks like this command center will in fact go down, but he does get some scouting out of it and sees oh look, some Banelings just chilling. Meanwhile, an incredibly long stream, almost like a waterfall of guys just coming on down. But look at this, Terran is moving up with his giant death ball, giant hurt ball, and he is going to be moving in with, look at this, some Banelings coming in, killing some Marines, running past some other Marines. Oh, group of Marines die right here. Another group of Marines are about to go down. Boom, boom, boom. Banelings are so good. And now these battle cruisers are going to be putting down some hurt, some pain, some discontent, and shooting at a whole bunch of stuff that actually can't shoot at it. There is one Muta who's like, I'll take one for the team, and he goes down. But finally the Corruptors get back and take out the battle cruiser. So now you can see that TLO's in kind of a weird spot, man. He has, okay, yep, there it is. There's the GG.